Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Ryan Rambles. Today it is Tuesday, September 28th, and I'm coming back with an episode of bold ideas, new things, creative things, all over. Gonna bring back some stuff I did from the first couple, gonna fix, add some new stuff, and I think it'll turn out good. So, things that are returning are one, I'm gonna plan it out because I didn't plan out the last one. And where is that like that? I feel like I needed a bit of a return to form, so I'm gonna return to form again. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of research on these now again. I found some daily holidays, both of which are today, actually. Two holidays for today, not like 10 million holidays for 10 million different days. So Daily Holidays is back as well, and of course, coffee is back. I have this nice little to-go cup, and it's good. So it is just after 10 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it is. I had to look over there because I can't trust the time on my laptop because it sets itself forwards. It's not really good for keeping track of time, but yeah. And how's your weekend been? Leave how your weekend was in the comments below. Mine was pretty good. I did a lot of. I kind of worked on an essay, and I managed to get a couple more episodes recorded of my Champion of the Gods series. That's a good one. You should check it out. I play a text-based game called Champion of the Gods. It's probably going to go on for a long time. The only problem is that I've never really actually beaten the game. I got to like the very, very, very end and died. And when you die, it's just over. Like, you have to go all the way through it again. So, if at any point Fangakius dies, that's just the end of the playthrough. But he'll probably persevere. But I am going to continue to pick the best choices for what I think that he should do. And if those choices lead him to death, that is what happens. So you may be wondering partially why. Why do you have coffee again? One, because I really like coffee. Two, goes on to the Daily Holidays segment. Today's two Daily Holidays, actually. It is World Heart Day, which is 29th day of September. It always is. Each year. And it's made to spread awareness about heart disease. So eat something healthy, like an apple, and exercise, and don't have heart diseases, because they suck. And if you have somebody that does, or has had, a heart disease, it sucks. So, yeah. Bleh. Itchy. Yeah. And it's also one other special holiday today. It is coffee day. So drink some coffee. Let's get coffee. This is actually like from our coffee machine coffee. It's coffee that I don't have very much. Generally, I'm just lazy and I have instant coffee. But this time, in honor of International Coffee Day, or just National Coffee Day, I'm drinking real coffee. So I'm probably going to be bouncing off the wall like a crazy person. But that's okay. And continuing today's segments, I'm like very chill. This is very chill, Ryan Rambles. I have coffee. I'm very chill though. I'm going to talk about some of the new segments that I've kind of brainstormed up. First segment I've brainstormed up is Nerd News. Nerd News, I don't know if that's what it's going to be called forever. It's just like Ryan Rambles. If I ever find a better name for it than this, then I will get it, and that's kind of my goal in the long run, to get an upgrade, to get an upgrade and upgrade from doing it the way I do it right now. But the way I do it right now is fine, so. And it's not a problem as long as I make sure that I always have plenty of space on my phone, because these take up a lot of space, as you could probably imagine. Because I do them for my phone, because one, it gives me a good quality. Two, the uploading is decent. I could do it from like my laptop, but then, like I said, the quality wouldn't be quite as good as it is on this, ironically. So, and that's pretty much why I use my iPhone for this. This is super chill. I like the chillness of it. And I hope you guys can you can chill out with me. That would have been a disaster. So, new segments. Nerd news. I'm going to talk about just nerdy stuff. Anything from like video games to YouTubers that I watch. Or maybe random kid shows that I watch. I'm talking about you, Ninja Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles. I did a Ninja Turtles review. It was like, I honestly wasn't really thinking anything of it. I just thought, hey, I'll put this out there. And then it went and did really well. So, yeah, more Ninja Turtles reviews they'll come when the show comes back. I don't know if anyone knows when season 4 is supposed to start, but when Ninja Turtles comes back, my reviews of Ninja Turtles will come back. I'm gonna do them very much. I'm gonna try to get them out right after they come out, like an instant thing, like blammo. So that's good. I really enjoy doing that, even though if you haven't seen that Ninja Turtles review, the whole tone was, I guess, kind of like this one. Kind of like this, where I'm like kind of tired and kind of quiet, but it's just mind blowing. Check that out if you haven't. Give it even more views than it already has. And yeah. So I'll be talking. I like the idea of like these segments that I'm setting up here. So they're good. Improving the format. If you have any ideas for improving the format, leave them in the comment section below, because the format is all important to me, because I want this to be like the big thing, so this is like a big thing, and that's why it takes up a whole day twice a week. So the next segment is Spine Story Time. I'm just gonna tell a story about something I've done, or something I've seen, or just anything. So that's another new segment you can keep an eye out for. And then the final new segment that I've come up with is Updates and Rambling, which is a new segment because I always do that, but that's generally how it's gonna end. I'm also going to try to keep these like 20 minutes-ish, so that they're not so huge and ridiculous, but yet again, we'll see. The ones with guests tend to run longer anyway, because we just end up rambling, so. I just like to awkwardly drink my coffee in the middle of these. Just make awkward eye contact while I But yeah, that's pretty much the length of what new segments I've come up with. And like I said, if you have any ideas for more segments, please leave them below. So I'm gonna start off this little thing by I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna start out actually with a little bit of nerd news, something that's been on my mind, which is YouTube related. So maybe you care, maybe you don't, but I thought I would put it out there because it's pretty cool news, And yeah, I've watched the Yogscast for probably probably like probably just over a year for this at this point, I think. Yeah, it's been over a year, but now, yeah. And I always really liked the Yogscast. Some people like different things, but on the Yogscast, there's a multitude of channels. There's Lewis and Simon, which is the main one, and then there's like Jen and Sips and Duncan and all the other ones. So they're all really good. I found myself not quite enjoying I found myself not quite enjoying a lot of Sips content recently because it's been too much Hearthstone. It's just isn't really something that I don't know. It's not very entertaining to watch. So I can watch it sometimes, but I can't tune into a live stream every single day to watch it. But we're not here to talk about Sips. We're here to talk about the main channel. It's been like 6 months since Simon has been out of some ailment. He got sick. I believe he had some sort of surgery, and he had been out for like 6 months. So the whole fan base was kind of like falling apart for like that whole 6 months. And now in their newest series, Trials of Scobles, he's back. He's in that. And I think that's the main thing is like, even if you only have Simon in like one, because Trials of Scobles airs on Fridays and Sundays. So even if you have him in literally 2 videos a week, people will still be happy. So they've also said that they're going to bring back Yog Pods, which for those of you who aren't in the know, were like their most classic thing that they did years and years ago, which were podcasts. And they might actually bring those back. I think a lot of people would really enjoy those. I would. I definitely would. So there's that to look forward to, as always. So if you like GTA videos and Gmod videos and Minecraft videos with quite a bit of vulgarity, but check out the Yogscast. And that's my little plug for today. Recommended channels by Ryan. They're pretty. I like them. I watch them time to time. By time to time, I mean literally every day. But beyond that, I watched so much YouTube. Like, I got to a point in my life where YouTube was my television. Like, I'm still not. I still don't watch all those shows on TV today that people watch. I'm probably like the most out of the loop television person. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't watch Walking Dead. I don't watch really anything. I watched like the first 4 or 5 or 6 episodes of Gotham when it was on a long time ago. And I liked it, but I eventually missed an episode, and then I kind of decided that I didn't like it because I didn't want to have to sit through an hour-long episode to watch another hour-long episode because I didn't want to miss an episode. So I kind of got off of Gotham, and then once I got to that, it was like, all right, I'm going to go on to a little bit of, I guess this could be considered nerd news, but it also is just spine of story time because I'm telling a story. It's also just rambling. It's all 3 at once. But Gotham came back. It's like Gotham Rise of the Villains now for the 2nd season, which that's what I have a problem with. My problem is that when the show came out, when it was like announced and coming out, it was basically advertised as Gotham as a cop show, like the Batman origin as a cop show, like the world, Gotham, but not Batman, before Batman. And it would just be the police dealing with the problems before that. I think it kind of tried too hard to be like this Batman prequel. I think it does try too hard to be that. Like the fact that they've even brought in a Joker, the person that is highly suspected to be the Joker. The fact that they even have him, it's like in this continuity, Batman won't exist for like 10 years. Like, calm down with setting up all these villains. But I don't know. It was meant to be a cop show, and then people were like, no, there's not enough Batman, and then they're like, no, there's too much Batman. So, can't make people happy. Watch Gotham if you like it. It might be better this season. I'm not sure. It was pretty violent and pretty, it was a cop show in season 1, but I think it's supposed to be less like that now. Unless, maybe, I don't know. I haven't watched season 2. I just read that I think they want it to be, I can't remember if they want it to be more serialized or less serialized. Who knows? But it's out there. They're setting up a bunch of villains, like the Joker. Oh, ooh, that's a good one. The one thing that I really, 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 really like about Gotham is that it had my favorite interpretation of the Penguin ever. Because, I don't know, just if you watch the show, you know what I mean. The Penguin he's portrayed so differently than he is in anything else. Whereas, like, a lot of things, he's like this old, like, rich guy in a suit, and in this, he's this scrawny little, shaggy little guy. And I can't remember how, but like he gets hurt somehow, and that's how that's why they call him the Penguin, because he kind of has like a kind of waddle after that. So, see, cool. And that's Ryan's little thing about Gotham. So today I've talked about all my segments, how it's coffee day, and Gotham. So, a pretty good thing, I'd say. If you have any, like always, if you have more suggestions for the next topic, please let me know in the comments, because I think that went really well when I got a suggestion that one time. And just anything you want. It can be literally anything. So, I'm open to anything. But I wanna talk about something else. What else would I want to talk about? I guess let's take this last moment to do some updates and rambling. So, like I said very early on in the video, the Champion of God series, there's 2 episodes out now. The 3rd episode is going to be coming out. I think I might be recording more of those. I'll probably be recording more of them and uploading more of them, so you'll have even more content on that series. It's probably going to go until I beat the game or until Pancakeus horribly dies. And if it really just depends, like if it goes on way too long, then I will not do a new playthrough right away. But if Pancakeus dies rather quickly, I will do another playthrough right away. So it all depends, on how my decisions work. I've built him to be a brute strength character, so hopefully brute strength will get him through it. And other videos up on this channel. SpongeBob thing is coming eventually. I'm sorry about anyone who's been like eagerly awaiting that, but in reality, it took me like over a week to do it the first time, and then I lost that script. So, yeah, it's basically probably going to take me that long. It's going to come out when it comes out, and I want it to be really good, though, so I have to actually get it back to where it was. And that's what the holdup is on that. Plus, it's going to take time for recording and setting everything up, so it's just not going to... it's not a quick thing, and I think everybody understands that. So, and in terms of like other reviews and stuff that I'm gonna do, it's probably gonna be, those will definitely be coming out. I'm gonna do my Azure Striker Gunvolt video. That's gonna come out too, and I'm also just gonna keep doing normal vloggy things. So that's pretty much it for today's Ryan Rambles. If you'd like to see a guest in the next one, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see, I don't know, if you'd like to see my cat in the next one, I can find her. Yeah, that's, I haven't done that, have I? Since the first Ryan Rambles that I've like went and found my cat, and then did a little like dun, 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 dun. I want to do that again. But thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoy Ryan Rambles. It's just my format for enjoying talking and sitting down in the morning, like a little talk show format. So, like always, I'm working everything out. I'm working out, like, basically how it's gonna work out and how it can evolve and how it can become better. I still don't feel like I've reached the golden age of this. Of course I haven't. But I want to take this moment, after I've taken 1,000 moments of this one video. I want to say thank you everyone who's subscribed. Thank you everyone who's watching this video. It means a lot to me. And it really, to see such support really keeps me going. So please like these and share them and, you know, all that stuff. So thank you for watching. I've been Ryan, a guy with coffee who drinks coffee all the time and also likes to eat tortilla chips and also likes to drink a lot of water and also has a Hunger Games poster in the background. And I will see you in the next one. Actually, I'm going to wait until a convenient amount of time has passed